You will put your nose deep in the booty of Kawhi Leonard and ignore everything that Kawhi Leonard does.
In Jimmy Butler ass crack, nigga. Stop playing with me.
You ignore everything. You ignore everything Kawhi do to praise him. Anything that goes wrong, you want to absolve him from any type of blame, and that's sickening, bro.
Kawhi, nigga, has led his own teams. I'm talking about terms of the San Antonio Spurs 2016-2017.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't, Mookie.
I said
shit, Mookie.
Chill town. What are you talking about?
Cut the shit, Mookie. Okay.
Kawhi, chill. So who led the 2016-2017 Spurs?
Keep going, but keep going like you.
No.
You just like you were about to say. You were about to say he was the best player on that team. Keep going.
Okay, then. So what are we talking about?
Keep going.
All right, then.
He was the best player on that team.
Kawhi Leonard in 2016-2017 led the San Antonio Spurs to a deep postseason run, and that same year he had the best two-way season that he ever had in his whole career as well. Finished top 2 in DPOY voting. Finished top 3 in MVP voting, averaged 25 on 50, 40, 80 splits, and then up that to 28 a game in the playoffs to 50, 40.
Almost talking about this year, Mookie. He ain't talking about.
Keep going, Mookie.
I'm not.
He's mad because keep going, Mookie.
Hold on, Big Ops.
Last thing I heard from you was DPOY, but keep going, Mook. Keep going.
He sat there and said that Kawhi, what kind of deep postseason runs he had. He had one in 2016-2017. He had one in 18 and 19, bro, and that was a historical playoff run as well. The reason why he hasn't able to make another deep postseason run is because he's riddled by injuries. But nobody will sit there and say this nigga is not great enough to be a number 1 on a championship team, bro. Nobody will sit there and say that, bro.
So what happened in 2017? Why?
And y'all in the chat see me cook Damo and explosives flawed logic, but you know the PC chat hates your boy Mookie Jones, so they're gonna sit there and vote against me. But when you look at it, so
74-26, cry about a loser.
We know that I destroyed this man
on
stupid ass life.
So Mook,
74-26, loser.
So Mook, rewind to Ticket's point, right? He said at the end, him being hurt. What happened in 2017 as deep as they went into the playoffs? Why didn't they go further?
He got hurt.
That's the point, Mook. That's the point right there.
My point.
The fact that he got beat up. And the same thing happened. He was preserved in 19. Just so you know. He was preserved in 19. He only played, I think he played 56 games that year, 55 games that year. And he was hobbled in the playoffs. They preserved him as best as they possibly could. Don't get me. And what we're not going to do, as good as Kawhi Leonard was in that postseason, let's not make it sound like he wasn't on a fantastic unit. All they did was replace DeMar DeRozan with him, and they also brought in Green. But other than Valanciunas, I still think they would have won the NBA championship if they had Valanciunas and then they didn't have Mark.
No, they would not.
I still think they would have won the NBA championship. But that's neither here nor there. We're talking specifically about Kawhi Leonard with that Toronto Raptors unit and how they preserved him, how they did a great job in preserving him. And the theme that Ticket is talking about, which makes a lot of sense. How much more could he have won had he not broken down? That's the problem.
Hold on, chill. See, this is what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to sit there and judge a player or get on a player for something that they can't control. That's number 1.
Like what?
Number 2,
like what, Mookie?
Injuries. That's like.
Well, Mookie, you do that for
Hold on. Let me debunk some of the nastiest talking points that Chill put. He said that the Toronto unit was good. Tell me what they were in the 76ers series, that Kawhi had to put up a historical run, making NBA history, the most points scored in the playoff series, the most points scored in the playoff run against Philly. That stacked Philly up. Your 76ers team, who had the future MVP, who had a prime peak Ben Simmons as well. They had Jimmy Butler, was sit there and say he's a top 5 player in the goddamn NBA as well. He had an average 30 on 50% shooting, and you had Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, Marc Gasol was inconsistency, no-show offensively as well. Kawhi had to put up a historical run to actually get out the 76ers. Yes, they played great, but Kawhi Leonard was the engine to the needle. Like he was the reason why that was a historical defense. He anchored a historical defense in the postseason, and he carried them niggas to the goddamn finals and the championship by having an all-time great playoff run, bro.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. When you see him healthy, we're seeing that he can able to lead his team deep to the postseason as the number 1 guy.
Right.
Hold on. Mook, I disagree with you on one point. He didn't carry them dudes. I mean, Fred VanVleet was balling. Kyle Lowry was
he was only balling in the conference finals.
Hold on, but move. Hold on 1 second.
Hold
on. You had some people saying that they thought Fred VanVleet should have been Finals MVP because of how well he was balling, especially in that championship. Hold on, especially in the championship round. And you remember when Kawhi Leonard couldn't get buckets, and close out that fourth quarter in the finals. It was Fred VanVleet who closed out that fourth quarter when
because of the attention that Kawhi was getting.
Say what?
This Kawhi scoring gravity was the reason why Fred VanVleet can actually have
hold on, Ticket. What we're not going to do is
score.
This is come on, man.
That's the impact that Kawhi
because
had.
Clay and KD got hurt. I mean,
hold on. Let me expose this logic. Even when Klay Thompson played, Kawhi beat the original Warriors, and the original Warriors, ladies and gentlemen, was still down 3-1. Still down 3-1. He played like 4 games and 3 quarters that whole entire series. So when you sit there and say, "Oh, Kawhi didn't carry," first of all, he was the anchor on the defensive unit. That means he was the leader. He was the anchor. He was the best defender on that goddamn team as well. He was the best offensive player. He was the most clutch player. He was the most reliable player. Right?
Nobody's saying
that did produce.
He was not the most reliable player. Respectfully, he was not the most reliable. He was always out of the lineup.
I'm talking about Ticket. I'm talking about strictly in the playoffs when it matters the most. He was the reliable. He was the clutchest player.
That's not true. In the NBA Finals, he couldn't get a bucket. In the NBA Finals, in the NBA Finals, when the nigga could not score, Fred VanVleet put the team on his back and was hitting all those threes.
This is the thing. When Kawhi Leonard is not scoring, he's still playing some elite level defense, bro. He's still being a great on-ball point of attack.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying you said he carried them.
He's still using.
He carried them, but really he got carried in that court.
Hold on. He's still using his scoring gravity to allow Fred VanVleet to have Kyle Lowry to get those one-on-one situations because the tension that Kawhi Leonard was getting alone. Do you understand? In Game 1 to get in the 2019 Finals, the Steve Kerr and the Golden State Warriors were literally double teaming, trapping, blitzing Kawhi Leonard on his pick and roll action. But Kawhi in the scoring gravity allowed Pascal Siakam to get those one-on-one situations and to go for 30 as well. They know that he was good enough to playmaker and a passer.
Hold on, Dom. I got him. We moving up this quick, Dom. I got him.
I just wanted to ask you a question.
I've been quiet this whole time, Ron. I got his ass.
Do your thing, Ticket. Do your thing.
Ron. Hey, Mook.
Yes, sir.
That ain't what you said when LeBron James was getting double teamed and he couldn't score. You wasn't saying that he was drawing gravity and that they was trapping him. You said
you talking about the same LeBron that you talking about the same LeBron. You talking about the same LeBron that scored 0 points.
Hold on. Because when Kawhi Leonard could not buy a bucket and Fred VanVleet was carrying his ass, you the same dude that set up here when LeBron James in 2011 was folding down them stretches in the fourth quarter. You was the one that was cooking LeBron James. You didn't give him no excuses saying, "Oh, he was drawing gravity and getting other guys to get off," and that's why D Wade was balling. You crushed LeBron James. In fact, hold on. You've never given LeBron James any excuse for injuries. You've never said, "Hey, we can't criticize LeBron because he could not help that he got hurt in such situation." What you did was you challenged whether or not he was really hurt. You called him a fraud, and then you still cooked him for losing.
He is a fraud. Now, like what I'm gonna say is this, Ticket. I don't want to get into the LeBron debate because I can.
But Leonard isn't a fraud.
I can go. Ticket.
Right now, Ticket. That's what I'm hearing right now. James is a fraud, but Leonard isn't. A dude that's a part-time worker is not a fraud.
Ticket, you know what
you do it, bro. Every day isn't.
Hey, Ticket, you know what you do it, bro. You know what you do it, Ticket. I don't want to. I could go. Hold on. Hey, Ticket. Hold on, Ticket. You sit there and say Jimmy Butler carried guys to the NBA Finals when you got Bam Adebayo, you got Jordan Dragic, you had goddamn Tyler Hero who averaged more points, who had Bam who averaged more points, more rebounds, more steals, more blocks. But you sit there and say, "Oh, that was a carry job by Jimmy Butler." Jimmy Butler led that team.
No, I said he led him to the NBA Finals, right? I didn't say he carried them. I said he led him.
Hold on. When we sit here and say this year, right? People sit there and say Jimmy Butler led and carried the Miami Heat to the finals. We had Caleb Martin who played better. We had Gabe Vincent who played better. When you had Bam Adebayo, he played better. So when we looking at your logic, bro, we know
was that because Jimmy was drawing? Was that because Jimmy was drawing gravity, drawing double teams, and other guys was able to get off?
No, it was because everybody was playing better than him. They were scoring better than him. They was bailing his ass out.
Hold on. But so when it was for Kawhi, it wasn't because Fred VanVleet and those guys was playing better.
Well, I don't know why we comparing Jimmy to Kawhi because Kawhi.
No, I'm saying people were saying Fred VanVleet. My whole point with you is, dog, is that listen, I got love for you. I already know what's up with you, but that shit personal with you and LeBron is so personal that you will put your nose. You will put your nose deep in the booty of Kawhi Leonard and ignore everything.
You put your nose deep in Jimmy Butler ass crack, nigga. Stop playing with me.
You ignore everything. You ignore everything Kawhi do to praise him. Anything that goes wrong, you want to absolve him from any type of blame, and that's sickening, bro.
It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. Yeah, the player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.